Hello everybody, my name is King Wolfgar. Now today's video, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail, and do not take this video as me complaining or anything like that. This video is just to help you guys understand what I kind of go through on kind of like a daily basis since the concussion happened. So this is more of an informatory video, because a lot of people, when they think concussions, they think that they don't last very long. Some people end up with a permanent case. I am one such case. I have a permanent concussion, and it causes me to have a permanent migraine that's always going. So that being said, it makes working a normal job really hard. I still have to work normal jobs because, well, one, YouTube's not my career right now. I don't have YouTube as a career because, well, I'm not popular. And I'm fine with that. It's still something that I'm going to aim for because it's an easier job. However, I'm good with the small community I do have. You guys are amazing. I love you all. So the reason why jobs, like normal jobs, are mainly hard for me is because about 9 out of 10, or even maybe 10 out of 10 businesses, any place you go to has fluorescent lights. And for somebody who has a permanent migraine, that's not good, because it increases the intensity of that. And not to mention, 8 to 9 out of 10 places, they have background noises such as very, very noisy ACs or things in their place that make high-pitched noises off the tone, and that just irritates the hell out of migraines or headaches. Like, it varies depending on the person who has the concussion. I know for one, me personally, I have the permanent migraine, and certain jobs I have to work at certain hours work better for me because, one, I do YouTube, that's a big thing, but also since the concussion I've developed what's called non-24-hour sleep disorder. So basically what that is, in layman's terms, is my brain does not know what 24 hours is anymore. So I will sleep I can go to sleep at a normal time just like everyone else, sometimes, and my brain will wake up within 2 hours, and I will be fully energized. I'll have all the energy in the world. I can't fall back to sleep because my brain doesn't know what 24 hours is anymore, so it can mean the day is shorter or longer, meaning some days I will sleep overtime, and when I do sleep over the normal time limit, and for me the time limit is 6 to 8 hours, so if I sleep more than that, my head really hurts, and that's normal. That happens to a lot of people. But God, these arms of the chair aren't in the best spot, so I'm gonna have to sit further frontward in my chair so I can actually move my arms, because I'm a very handsy person, I guess you could call it. No, a very gestury person. But the non-24-hour sleep disorder, it affects a lot of people, especially when you've had a blunt force trauma to the head. Now for me, when I got hit, this video is probably going to be all over the place, but it's mainly going to be on one concept of the concussion and how it affects me. So when I was working for the moving company, I'm not going to name it. I love this moving company. They were actually nice to me and everything. They were nice. I got hit in the head with an item that was, we couldn't see where it was. we were moving a bookshelf, and the shelving from the shelving unit was above it. And this was like one of those bookshelves that literally, if you have it in your house, it's at your ceiling. It was more than a 7-foot bookshelf. I can't remember the exact height of it. All I know is it was made for a house that has pretty good roof. Pretty good ceiling, mind you. But we moved the bookshelf, and the shelving from the shelving unit slid, and all I heard was "look out." And as I looked to see what was coming down, and I looked away, I got nailed right in the head. And this happened within, it felt longer than it did, but it happened within like a split second. So I was turning my head as the shelving from the shelving unit came barreling down and nailed me in the back of the head. And when I turned like this and I got hit, it created whiplash on the whole side of my right. This is my right side. And it affected the right side of my brain. I kept working like a stupid person because everyone was like, oh, just walk it off, and I thought nothing of it because I've been hurt before. And I could feel that pain, but I felt fine. It wasn't until the day after and everything, I felt everything was just, I lost all of my strength. When I was standing still like this, I felt like my body was going like this, and I started piecing things together. And as I started piecing more and more pieces from what was happening to me, I was like, I think I might have a concussion. So I messaged my mom, who used to be a nurse, and I said, do you think these are like signs of a concussion? I have all these symptoms. She's like, yes, you should go get checked out. A week had passed before I put everything together and went to the doctor. Because I've never had a concussion. I've been hit in the head before, but I guess it wasn't to this severity. So with all that, I went to the doctors, they checked me out. I had to go for physio and stuff like that. They had to put me up on a tetanus machine or something. I forget what it's called. I think it's called tetanus machine. It's where it sends like electric currents through your arm to try to fix the inflammation because the whiplash had inflamed everything. I lost all of my strength, even on this side, because it was on the right side of my brain, which affects my left side. So I had lost strength in this side, and because it was the right side of the brain, I have extra problems on this side, my left side, a lot. And I have it's not a throwback, it's I can't find the word. Relapse. I've had relapses in the past because I pushed myself, and this is like in the past year, I pushed myself to the point where I shouldn't be, but I'm doing it anyway, and it makes everything go back to the way it was kind of for like a day or two until I feel better. Especially when I was packing my stuff. When I was packing my stuff, that's when I had I forgot the word again. I had a relapse. It was a pain in the arse. Okay, I should probably mention, I think it was about 2 years ago, the concussion actually happened. So I've had this for 2 years now. And it hasn't gotten any better, other than me regaining my strength, which I'm happy about. Regaining my strength is a big thing for me. A big thing. Because I felt so low. It felt like I was just... It was a degrading point in my life. I had lost my strength. Everything that I had, like, I couldn't lift more than 30 pounds. And I was used to lifting a lot more than that. And it was just very demeaning. It created such depression and I became a bitter, angry person, and I hate that. I don't like those types of feelings, because I'm like, this isn't me. This isn't who I am. It's taken me a long time to get past such things, because it affected me for so long. It still kind of affects me, because I'm still dealing with a lot of it. I'm still dealing with getting a lot of my strength back, actually. I can lift a lot more than I could when it happened, so that's good. But yeah, so the concussion prevents me from it kind of prevents me from working, but I'm forced to work regardless, because I can't file for disability for my head injury. I think I am talking to somebody who might be able to help me get disability for it. It's uncertain if I can get disability for my head. That would be great, because I can't even look kind of near those lights, which is why I have them in a certain point that they are. Eventually I will be getting a ring light, because ring lights aren't as bad on the eyes, apparently. But I chose these lights specifically because they're made so that they don't hurt it doesn't affect your eyes in the way that it creates more of a migraine for me, because that's a big thing. I suffer with a headache a lot, and I want to say thank you to my brother Cam, because one thing that helps me, I just turned on my computer. One thing that helps me when I have a migraine is I have a fidget toy or something, a gadget that I just fidget with. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like, it just constantly goes, and you can just make it go like that. I got this from my brother Cam. This helps me because the theory of if one hand hurts really bad, if you smack your other one, you feel it less in this hand because your attention's being focused somewhere else. That's an actual true statement, because when I'm focusing on something like this, I'm not focusing on my head, the pain that I have. And I'm a person who, I don't like taking medicine. I don't like taking, like, I take Tylenol when my head gets really, really bad, but even that, the extra strength and everything, even that only takes off a little bit of the edge to make it so that it's still there. I can still feel it, but it's a little bit more bearable. So I deal with that stuff, and I think the doctors got me to take something. I reluctantly took the medicine that the doctors told me to take for the concussion, because he asked me questions and I was like, I wake up with it and I go to bed with it. It does not go away. So he tried to give me something so that it would go away when I woke up. Nothing worked. Sorry. So this is the thing that I always have in my pocket, because it's very slim. It can fit in my pocket very easily, and I can just have my hand in my pocket and I can play with the gadget. I don't even know what you would call this. And it definitely helps me. And I'm hoping this video is going to help somebody who may or may not have these types of symptoms or these types of things going on in their life. I think this is, when I actually have something to talk about, I'm able to talk a lot about something for a long period of time. And I've realized I've probably been talking really, really fast, and I apologize for that. It's just a part of who I am. When my natural voice does come out, it's because here's what I have to say. This is going off topic. In my head, this is my voice. It has always been this voice, and over time, I've just started to let it out. Because it's a thing, you project what you hear, and I've always been hearing people, like, I live in Canada, so when you're around Canadian accents for so long, you tend to mimic it. Like, unconsciously, it just happens. It's just like if somebody were to go to England for a month or so, they'd start picking up either the lingo or a little bit of an accent, as long as they weren't near anyone else. I think there might be like a word for it. I'm not sure. But this is my natural voice. When I am gaming with my friends, the Canadian accent comes out because majority of them are Canadian. But it's a wall in my head that I do have to break, because it's a battle going on between which accent wants to come out. And I want my natural accent to come out, so I'm pushing for it because it needs to come out. And the reason why when I'm recording, the British accent does come out, the natural accent comes out, is because I'm not hearing anyone else. So it's my own voice in my head. Plus I wear headphones, so I don't have to worry about hearing anyone else or hearing my own voice as much, because I'm hearing the game sounds. So that works. I was fidgeting with the toy that whole time, I should mind you. And for some reason, a lot of people say, like, if you have a migraine or something, don't play games or something like that, because the monitors will affect you. That can be true, but for some reason, my eyes have gotten used to the monitors over time, because I started gaming when I was a kid, and I've always played games. So my mind has always gotten used to it. It's when gaming doesn't affect me that much. It will affect me late at night sometimes, but it doesn't affect me during the mornings or anything like that, in the evening. It's if I've watched a show for too long or something, that's when I can get a headache for some reason, because I think games and like TV, like shows and movies and such, they affect a TV screen or a screen differently, if I'm not mistaken. I don't fully understand it. I'm not going to pretend like I completely understand it. But I can play games fine without my head hurting more. Meaning I've already got the symptoms, so can't go much further than that. But it's a work in progress. Still getting used to it. I live with it. I've kind of gotten used to it at this point. It's just become a daily part of my life for 2 years now. So I still gotta clean over there. I still gotta fix some things. Jasmine, get over here. You're part of this video. We're gonna have Jasmine above my head. But it's become a daily thing of my life. I can play games quite fine, I can record, and it doesn't really affect me because I'm also being distracted because I'm playing a game. It's only when it starts going past the newfound threshold of pain that it starts to affect me, which is I will admit it does happen a fair bit, but I push through it just like I push through it when I'm working a normal job. But if I could work from home, that would be grand, because then I wouldn't have to put up with the background noises that create motor migraine, the fluorescent lights, and all the things when you're working a normal job that affects your head. I lost my train of thought. I think I've put everything in that I was going to talk about. I hope this has been enlightening to anyone. I hope my story has helped somebody. This is just a video to kind of help somebody who may have gone through something similar, or knows somebody who's gone through something similar, to help them understand that, one, you're not alone. 2, there are some things that can help. I don't know everything that can help because I'm not a doctor. You need to go to a doctor or somebody who can actually help you with these things. I have gone to one. I have to go to one again soon because I have to get my head rechecked. Because as far as they are concerned, they have no idea why I still have the concussion. To them, I should be healed. But they say it's not uncommon for a concussion to last longer than it should or indefinitely. So I'm dealing with that crap. But anyway, this video has gone on for like, I think around 20 minutes. I almost knocked my glasses off my face. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe for more videos just like this one or even better. And as always, I love all you guys, and I'll catch all of you guys on the flip side. Just take me. Just fucking take me. I'm gonna take it like a man, Radical Larry. Oh, your face is beautiful. Alright. Oh, my tush. It exists. I know. Can we get to 1,000, please? I can hardly believe it, but we constructed the gold generating machine. Has been complete. All that remains is to turn it on. Alright. It will take a couple of days before it becomes operational, but we've begun the process tonight. It won't be long now. No. This is what we need.